How do you know when your marriage is over? Hi, I'm Sharon Pope, and today we're going to be talking about that very difficult topic of when do you truly know that it's over? I am the love and relationship coach for women that are struggling in disconnected marriages and trying to figure out, can they stay and make the relationship feel good again, or is the only answer to lovingly release it? If you like what you hear on this channel, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel because I'm always coming out with new insights and new ways to think about your relationships. Today we're talking about when you know that your marriage is in fact over. Now, there's probably a lot of videos made and a lot of articles written that tell you the 3 warning signs that if you have these things in your marriage, that your relationship is over. That's not what you're going to find here. Because here's the reason why I don't subscribe to that. There's no 3 easy steps that when you know these things, that absolutely 100% of the time in everyone's marriage, that's when you know that it's over. That doesn't work. I mean, I have seen my clients go through incredible difficulties and hurts in their marriage, and yet they're still standing there. So to think that sometimes people that it's a universal thing that when you have these 3 things that your marriage is automatically over, I just don't think that that exists. This is such an intensely personal decision that you have to come to, that has to feel right in here. And it also, I think one of the things that when you know that it's over is only after you know that you've tried everything you know to try to make it work. And it still is not working for one or both of you. Now, I want to make something really clear. Sometimes people will say, I want to go back to the way we were before XYZ happened, before life threw something at you. Well, the thing is, you're not the same person that you were back then. Those things that life threw at you, kids, a parent passing, an affair, a betrayal, losing a business or a home, those things change you. And they change your partner as well. So there is no going back to who you were and the relationship that you had. Okay? The other thing is that the relationship that you have today probably isn't working. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching a video about how do you know when your marriage is over, right? So the only real question then, if we can't go backwards and what we're doing today doesn't feel good, then the only unanswered question to help you get closer to how do you really know for yourself is, can you create something new together? Can you evolve the relationship so that it works and feels good for both of you? So a lot of times when I'm talking to people who are, everyone I speak with is struggling in their marriage. No one contacts me when things are going well, which is fine. But a lot of times what they want is just to be out of the pain. They can't see their way to what they truly want in a marriage, in their most intimate, closest personal relationship. They can't give me the list of what they really want to feel inside that relationship. They know they just don't want to feel the pain that they're feeling today. But if you both get really clear about what it is that you want to feel inside your relationship, now that becomes a blueprint for what you want to try to reach for and see if it's possible to create that together. If you pursue that, and it still does not work, both or one of your needs are not getting met and it's still not working, well, then you know that you can't ever create what it is that you truly desire inside of this relationship with this person. And I think you're allowed to want whatever you want in your relationship. There is no wrong answer, but so often we step back and we just settle for it being just numb. Not happy, but not in so much pain. And I want you to get clear about what it is that you truly desire. And then let's see if you can evolve the relationship into that. If you can't, then you do have an answer. Even though it is a difficult answer, you do have an answer for yourself. Another way that you also have an answer for yourself, because relationships involve two people, you both have to want to be there. If one person says, I no longer want to be in this, yes, it's very painful to be on the other side of that, where you really still want to be in it, you still want to try, but the other person doesn't. But because both people have to agree and want to be there, when one says, I'm out, then the relationship is, in fact, over because both people aren't agreeing to it. It's a difficult answer, but then you do have an answer. And then, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, a lot of times people they can make peace with a difficult decision about a marriage ending once they've tried everything they can think of to really put forth their best effort and make it work. Because at some point, call it a year, 2 years from now, you're going to look at yourself in the mirror and you're going to want to feel good about how you handled this difficult situation so that you don't have a bunch of second guessing or a ton of regret that follows you throughout the rest of your life. So that's the best advice that I can give you in regards to really understanding when is your marriage truly over. And it's so, so personal that there is no 3 steps, 3 easy ways to know for sure. Nope. There are marriages that go through some bumps and they do end. And there are marriages that get torn apart and they still exist. Because we all get to create our own experience. So there's no universal thing. It has to be very specific for you and it has to feel right in here. It may not ever feel good because ending a marriage will never feel good, even when you know it's the right thing to do. But there will be a certain peacefulness about it that you'll feel when you can block out some of the clutter in your mind and all the emotion to just really get that internal knowing about what the best next right step is for you. I hope that that was helpful for you. Nobody finds their way to my work when things are easy and going well. So I know you're struggling, and I hope that that helped bring you a little bit closer to clarity. If you like this channel and you like the content that I'm sharing about relationships and whether to stay or go, then be sure to subscribe. And also click the red bell up in the corner. That way you will always be notified when a new video comes out. There are links in the notes, so if you want to take it further for yourself and you want to either download one of my books or you want to take it further for yourself and potentially see if there's a fit for you and I to work together, those links are in the notes. Take good care.